And if you notice, I have the veteran guards painted, and finally the commandos painted. So I was like, you know what? I should at least do a mission from the Octarius book this time. If you notice, the terrain looks a little, I would say, light compared to how I usually do it. It's because I did a sort of follow of the like books kind of terrain, trying to get some of it. Obviously I have that terrain that they're showing there. It's just, it's not painted. So eventually I'll get to actually painting it. And then I'll have even more buttloads of terrain. Alright, so that's the mission that they're going to be doing. So let's just kind of look again at steps. I think the next step will be a roll off, since we set up the terrain, select drop zone. So yeah, we do a roll off. So the kind of what I called the military looking dice, you know, the kind of green, kind of tan, that will be the veterans, and then just solid green will be orcs. Because might as well keep the green skins as solid green, and they tied. In this case, you just re-roll because it's not like initiative who someone gets in melee. So veterans can decide. I think the veterans want to be the attacker. They want to be able to do things first. So the the orcs get to choose their deployment zone. I think the orcs will choose this side. Alright. Select kill team, done. Select tac ops, done. Select equipment, done. Set up barricades, starting with defender. Alright, orcs, where is it? Oh yeah, it says it's within their deployment zone. How deep is their deployment zone? Ah, okay. Deployment zone is circle. Alright, I think how they did some of the terrain was actually a little bit closer to those circles. Not as tense there and a little bit more boop, but that's okay. Didn't follow the book as well, but hey. Sure, I'll put one right there. It gives them the ability to go after that. Did we look another right there? Actually, you might just put one right there. Well, the reason why they want to check this first is you have this model like this. That gets its head. Unfortunately, that's heavy terrain, so that will be some obscured. Well, like that. Right there. Because their lines will cross this heavy terrain piece right there. If they're over there, and then something will still get obscured. But over here, there's less heavy, so they can actually really lock down two with the sniper. Without having moving the sniper like really far. It just says within. It doesn't even say you have to be outside of your deployment zone. So they're just gonna go like that. I'm gonna put one in their deployment zone. I know they would rather have the sniper at some vantage point, but they realize getting up to there is gonna be kind of difficult. And sure, the orcs will put one here. Get some sneaky sneaks up there. And then the veterans, so that's the thing. Is they already got this pretty much, and they kind of had to hobble over that to even get over there. Actually, I think I had to kind of skeech. Oh, no, I can call this part traversable. Just I can call this bit traversable, maybe this bit traversable. Don't have to say the whole thing is traversable. There. It's something that at least blocks line of sight and that they can get behind. Now we set up operatives, starting with the defender, who are the orcs. Okay. So, how do they want to do this? Sure. Okay. Alright, he could be fast and shooty. Alright, Breacha can move through bits of terrain like it's not there, so he can go here. Try to push for 2. Bomb Squig. And now I'm suddenly remembering everyone needs to have their damn orders, so... I also can't remember if this orc boy has equipment. Alright, he does. Okay, cool. So, he knows he can get up there pretty quickly. He's going to actually have an engage order since he can get right to here and start shooting things immediately. So it's a lot of light terrain, so it's like if he gets up to here, he has some range at some things over here. I don't know why I'm looking at... Oh yeah, I think I was going to look at the bomb squig. So I think that one has to have... Yeah, this one has to have an engage order. Him is melee only, so his first move is probably going to put him somewhere hidden, so he's going to conceal himself. I think Rokkit's going to have an engage. Burna is actually going to have conceal, because he needs to get in range first. He's going to have an engage order. I think this guy's going to have conceal, and this guy... I guess they'll also conceal. Where do they want? Oh. And the Slasha will be concealed. The knob. Where's he going to go? That's the big thing. Since they see that barricade, they know that there's going to be some shooting down this corridor if they put people down there. And getting up to it might be a problem. Alright, now time for the veterans to deploy. Yeah, I guess sniper there. With the conceal order, since, you know, if he doesn't move or anything, he can shoot from there silently. So, already ready for that. Oh, look at that. We'll just throw the spotter right next to him with the conceal order. Who also has a silent attack, so hey. Which you might use at the beginning. Or you might just use the other ability, some of the other abilities. Alright. You got this guy with an obscured. So they are concerned about him activating and just being fire, 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 so. That is a concern, though they do want to go for this. Well, you can have them over here. You can't really see well from all this, so he's good. Does he want to conceal? He's gonna have an engage order just in case he gets lucky and someone gets in his field of fire. Grenade launcher. Also gonna have the engage order. Him. He'll also have an engage order. Confidant with boltgun. Sure, engage order. You know what? Medic will hang out with these three. Medic can have an engage order, sure. Him. I mean, that's the thing, this is heavy terrain, and they're beyond circle already. And as soon as they get up to it, it's cover. Except cover doesn't allow people to not shoot at you, only obscured. Because, you know what? Yeah. Conceal. And then the comms will be next to him. Conceal. So they get up to here, they can only see this. Okay. Deployment done. Scouting phase. So now what would they select? What would the veteran guards even select? I mean, if they gave someone a free dash. They would probably consider it with them. Otherwise, you can select a friendly operative to change its order, which they don't really think they need to do. And you can set up another barricade, which again is not something they really need, so they'll end up just selecting the dash one because honestly, there's really no other reason to do that. And for the orcs, they're going to be selecting the same dang thing. And after we do that, yeah, then we resolve starting with the defender, who's the orcs. Yeah. dashing the sniper right up to there. Now he already has fuel on people? Actually. Yeah, well, he's gonna be there now. He's starting to realize it's not the best spot. And then, yeah, the the attackers get to decide who goes first, which they're gonna select themselves. So he did his free dash. All right. Gonna quickly see what the spotters' abilities are. So all it does is treat enemies as if they have an engage order. Which is good for like concealed things, but like if he were to be chosen first. Okay, let's see. That edge does and it looks like this nubby bit just barely has part of his base and his base cross, which technically means this guy's obscured from the spotter. And also right back to him for the sniper. Well, I mean, basically, he's obscured to this guy as well. Like, they can't, even if the spotter had an engage order, he can't. Okay. This nub, thankfully, does not cross between these two, so... You know what? Screw it. We'll just be a little defensive. I'm gonna activate him first. You know what? As long as not do a normal move, charge or fall back, which it has done, its Longwise gains the silent ability, which means he can fire while with the conceal order. So this is gonna fire at this guy because the only thing that covers is light terrain, which is all. So doesn't apply. Well, this is the heavy terrain, but it just gives him the cover. Doesn't give him the obscured. So he just is in cover. That's it. So long before we do that, let's go over tac ops, shall we? And I always just jump into the activation, but there's other stuff to do. Like tac ops and other important things. They're deploys and stuffs. Can issue Guardsman orders for... once in each strategy phase, once your turn is to use a strategic ploy, if the operative is in the kill zone, it can issue a Guardsman order. If it does, all friendly within it are issued a Guardsman order. Okay, so it's not even a ploy. It's an ability that happens. So it's free. He's going to give the take aim, since reroll ones is great for, someone who's going to be shooting soon. You know what? They're going to activate the the order that I forgot. The strategic ploy into the breach. Each friendly operative within your drop zone can perform a free dash action, but must finish that move closer to the enemy's drop zone. Well, we're all in our drop zone, except for this guy now. So we do that, and I think you just perform that free dash now. It doesn't say they perform it during their activation. So dash, 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 dash. That's quite a powerful one. If I'm reading it right, anyway. Could always be doing it wrong. Like the fact that I've been jumping over traversable terrain as if, and just kind of going, yep, I'm jumping over it, without doing the subtract circle from their movement characteristic when they do things like that, because that's what you're supposed to do, and being like, oops, didn't realize that. Alright, so do you want to do anything else? No, there's one for like when that's great for combat later. And there's the tactical ploy for more orders, but they don't really need that. Okay. Commandos. Oh, come on. Strategic ploy. I forgot that they can, they all have the ability, they can charge from conceal. Which is good to know. I need to remember that. The veterans hell have a giant thing? No. Okay. You know what? They'll do the orcs will do the one called shh. If they don't, basically, if someone has an engage order and someone can't draw a line of sight with them, they can dash. But if they have conceal order, they can, and they're beyond this distance, which, yep, they're all beyond that distance, they can immediately perform a free dash action. Interesting, now that one says immediately, while the guards one just says they can perform a free dash action. Which, again, I don't know when it would happen. The immediately one makes sense, at least, since it's right now. But for the veterans, it's a big question of, can someone draw a line of sight to them? Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's conceal order, so can free dash anyway. But yeah, it's just that moment where I'm like, This is like, do they just have a free, just for the veterans, they have a free dash that they can use later? Alright, now time to see if these two have line of sight to anyone over there. He has line of sight to him. Grenader has no line of sight. But that means this Squig. Oh, wait. Time to verify what the ploy says for, wording, keywords, and see if. Okay, it does apply to the bomb squig. I mean, unless the bomb squig says it can't gain it. Cannot be equipped with equipment, but does not say it can be given. It can't be given ploys or ploys. Period. So that's cool. All right, orcs have done that one, and now we start revealing tac ops, because orcs have one they have to reveal on the very first turning point. Select an operative and a friendly operative. It's challenge. So he's going to be like, I want to kill you in, potentially combat. So they're going to select, this is the enemy operative to be challenged. They're going to select the knob. So the knob is challenging that guy. So they got to remember that one throughout the course of the battle. Thankfully, they've revealed it. Now I need to read what the faction tac op is, since they have one of those. Yeah, one does not get applied immediately, but does the faction tac op have to be revealed? Well, it says you can reveal this at the first step. I think it's more of you have to reveal this at the first step. Because it's blow it up. You can reveal this tac op on the target reveal step at the first turning point. Your opponent selects one terrain feature that includes any parts with the heavy terrain to be their bulwark. If the friendly operatives perform the blow it up option, you score 2 victory points. They're actually going to select this little vehicle thing as their bulwark, because look how few operatives that the orcs put over there. They kind of forgot about that, so there they go. Okay, that tac ops literally says revealed at the very, very end. They're not going to reveal this one. Oh, and then there's they had several factions. No, they had more than one faction one. They're not going to reveal that one, so they definitely don't think they're going to get that one this turn. So, yeah, okay. Tac ops employees have been done. Now we go on to shooting. And the sniper is going to shoot, the human sniper is going to shoot at the orc snipers. Now we can actually do that. So 4 shots. 2's to hit, dang. And I get to reroll 1s because I got to take aim. Alright, there are 4 regular hits. No crits whatsoever. The orc, I think they're going to be better than normal orc saves, so verify this by actually looking at the exact boy who's getting shot. Also, he's in cover, so he gets to retain 1 as an autosave. So he's defense of 3. He's going to retain 1 of them immediately as a save, so that's okay. Since he doesn't need crits, he just needs saves. Let's see here. He takes 1. No, if he only defends 1, takes 3, he's still going to be alive. Just the big question of, does he want some ability to, I didn't even read the commandos tactical ploys. So they can spend a command point and just ignore one of those damages. But yeah, because it's like they can ignore one of these, and he would take. He still would be in. Oh, I didn't realize Sneaky Git was a tactical ploy you do during the setup operatives, and he could have set up someone around a heavy terrain. Interesting. That could have put someone up there. Sneaky Git up there. That's okay. Anyway, he's not going to apply the ploy. He's just going to ignore one of those, takes 9 damage, and has 1 wound left. And that's the sniper's turn because, yeah, he did that. Okay. Sniper has, like, no one to shoot at the moment. Oh, this fell over. Bomb Squig is gonna go, actually. Okay. It's got like a move in a 3 circle. It's gonna be there. Nice and hidden. You know what? 1, 2. Now he has a nice view on that guy. Since the only thing blocking him is this piece of terrain, which he's at least within 1 from. Well, I guess technically... See, here's where it starts getting silly. And if he's like this, they say from anywhere part of this, like I think technically because this is right here, this counts as the beyond 2. So he wouldn't be able to shoot at the guy. It's kind of weird since he's within 1 of this terrain. Well, I think since he's at least within... Does it specifically say the terrain itself? The terrain piece itself, or... Okay. It says the terrain feature that is obscuring. This is the terrain feature that, yes, it is obscuring, but he's got a point, at least 1 point, that's within 0. So it's more of if this had this piece right here, then, you know. Granted, they might be like, this is a feature, this is a feature, and this is a feature. You're not within this part of the feature. I don't know how you guys classify that crap. Alright, moving along anyway. I'm going to treat it as he's got the ability to shoot at the guy. And I just got to find the grenade launcher. Okay, there we go. Oh, does he want to do frag or crack? Well, if he does blast, he's not going to really... So he's just going to do crack grenade. So 4 shots. 4s to hit, reroll 1s because of take aim. Oh, look at that. There's a 1, reroll 1. Alright. And then the 3 doesn't hit, so it would be 2 hits, 2 regulars, AP 1. So let's check that. Slasha Boy. Or Dakka Boy, technically. Defensive 3. So now he's only got 2 dice. 2 5-ups. Look at that. He made them both. He actually ignores the shot. His armor actually wins. Is it done? Let's see here. You know, they'll select the Burna Boy. He's gonna go 1, 2, and you know what? It's a really big question of where those guys are gonna go. So he's just gonna stay there. So they might be able to just pop right here and flame them later. And we'll just, let's see here. They'll select the Confidant. 1, 2, pass. Now for the orcs. Oh right, the Squig moved, so it did its turn. I know that none of those guys can come after them, so let's just do... Yeah, boys are... Yeah, they got 3 movements. So 1, 2, 3, and then, you know what? He's gonna dash. Going for an objective. It's like, yeah, none of you are here. And, hey, I think a boy still has, you know... some decent, yeah, 2 APL, so he's there. And they can only jump over this bit, so... Oh. Well. You know what? Okay, so... No, he has to go like this. If he wants to shoot. And he knows a rocket might kill him then, so he can wait on the shooting. Instead, we'll do this guy. 1. He climbs over that. 2. He has to remove a circle, so that's that. But then he dashes to be on there. So they know, yeah, they can rocket him. But if they do, they're going to lose the ability to... They're going to lose their challenge. 1, 2, 3. Here's the thing. This guy's not going to be able to get up to him for that challenge due to the fact that he's going to have to remove circle from there. So he's going to... 1, 2, and then he's subtracted his circle, so that's that. And then he's going to dash at least to be like, hey, we're going for the objective too. Yeah. They're not within engage orders of each other, but they're getting people on the objective. Let's see here. We're actually going to move him. And they're going to do comms. Right? Let's see here. What's comms ability? Well, you know what? I don't know. Since I just realized this guy can technically shoot at him at the moment. They're going to move him first. And you know what? They'll put him like this. Up against the wall. Since he's going to have to go around there, but they're going to let him at least do that later. They don't want to rocket him just yet, so... And they got more operatives on there than... yeah, than the guards, so they don't fully care. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Comms will... Yeah, they have a comms too. How far away? That far away. Balls. Sure, why not? No, I mean, there's really no reason for that unless that boy's got some... No, I guess he technically can throw things. Whatever. He'll give it to this guy, the 1 extra APL for later. And now he's only got 1 thing, so he'll just go 1, 2, 3. Now they'll move comms right here. Because since with the conceal order, then he's in cover. He can't be targeted at the moment, so he's happy like that. They haven't even moved this guy, but then again, they're not too concerned. How's the Slasha gonna move? You know what? He realized he can potentially get on the objective. He's concerned though about the spotter, so he'll wait on that one. But the Breacha can go 1, 2. There, he does a little extra movement. Okay, let's see. I don't think he can actually get a hold of the objective, but he'll be there, getting as close as he can without being completely targetable. So now back to these guys. Does the knob have an extra? No, the knob has the 2 APLs, so they managed to kill someone. You know what? 1. He crosses over, that becomes 2. He's had to subtract 2 from that, but then he's gonna dash. He went for that. Went for the objective. So that puts it where probably should have this guy go. You can now try to deny that. And so first, you know what? He's gonna move his 1, 2, 3. But if he tries to dash, he can't really be there because he has to cross over train. He can't be there. So he's just going to shoot. No Dakka dash. The guy's close enough, so he's going to be shooting a lot here. Dakka shooter. 5 shots. Yeah, 5 attacks. 4 is to hit. Because he's... Wow, 4 is to hit, and so far has 1 crit. If the target is within that range, you can reroll any or all of your attack dice. Well, he's going to reroll pretty much all of them, since he missed a lot there. And that's all he's got. So, guard gets his three saves. Rolls 2 crits. Blocks the damage. Wow, what should have been a really deadly attack ended up being nothing. Well, then again, this guy ignored this guy's grenade. This guy's ignoring his shots. It's like, whoop. So he doesn't have to worry about the bomb squig next turn responding. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So they've gone. Okay, what's the snipe? What's the spotters? I forgot that I have, like, strafing run abilities and stuff. Okay, so I just realized they had strafing run selected. Okay, so visibility still has to be done from the mark itself. Oh, so you just activate the asset. It doesn't actually use anyone's action points. Okay. In that case, we're going to actually activate strafing run now. Since it doesn't, wait, do I have to select? It just says from the friendly, but it doesn't say it has to be an active Guardsman's line of sight. Oh shit. Oh, wait, do I? Ooh. Alright, well, sure, why not? You get treated as having an engage order for it, so they're going to do a strafing run. They'll put him as the mark, and then a visible line like through there, so through him, and him. Right? Well, can they get through the Burna Boy? No, the Burna Boy you can't, because they still have to be visible to that guy. So these 3 are definitely visible. And they're treated as having a gauge. But I think this guy will get covered? You know, it might be easier to lift this guy for a moment. Eep. These guys' bases I can actually see from across the board perfectly lining up with each other without crossing any cover. Because this is the cover that he would actually gain anything. If it crosses there, it would be obscured, but it doesn't say you do any obscure checks. You're just doing cover and visibility. So, rolling on all of these guys. So we'll first roll on this guy. It acts as a friendly operative. Alright, how's take aim worded? How take aim is all friendly guardsmen. Okay. Because the take aim says each time a friendly operative that was issued this order makes a shooting attack. The strafing run is technically on the field, so it doesn't get issued the take aim. So it's 4 attacks. No, sorry, 6 attacks, forced to hit. First, starting with this guy. So that's 3 successes. No crits. Here goes my die, way over there. Let me go get that. Alright, there's no AP or anything, so 3 5-ups on that orc. Failed them all. They're gonna ignore that? Nah. 2, 4, 6. They take 6 damage. He's just a boy. And boy has 10 wounds, and you know what? Everyone has 10 wounds except for the knobs and the squig. So, good to remember. So, he's at 4 health now. The 6 attacks against the knob. 4's to hit. Woo! The knob was a good one. I guess that's 4 regular, 1 crit. Knob probably has better save. Yeah, he's got defensive 3, and then he has 4 up for his save. Oh! So when the crit is applied, the orcs are gonna spend the command point to ignore the damage from that one. So that one they'll ignore, but they can only spend that ploy once, so yes, take these. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we not appreciate? He's got 5 wounds left. I mean, that just put him at half health. Damn. And then the attacks on this guy. Not a single hit. But you know what? Why not? They spend 1 command. No, there's the why not is he's 10. Even though he's not in cover, he's got 3 dice to roll 1 5, even if one of these succeeds. So there's no need to spend a command point to reroll something that's likely going to be blocked. So good hits on those guys, nothing on that guy. Ooh, that strafing run is fun. All right, and then it immediately goes back to the orc's turn without any of these operatives being technically activated. Which means the slasher doesn't want to move because that guy could still do something to him too. And the sniper doesn't have anything. The sniper's almost dead. So the sniper's actually going to start moving. 1, 2, 3. He's going for against this thing because he might get some vantage point. He's going for the vantage point against those guys for later. All right. Right, spotter. I was doing all this just to see if the spotter could do something. Well, I guess that sniper moving out of the way probably saved his life because the spotter could have targeted him. So if he can draw a line of sight to anyone, which it doesn't really look like he could draw a line of sight to anyone that's, yeah, he can't really do much. Alright, alright. Let's see, can he get into that cover? I think he can. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then he's gonna shoot with his las gun to the boy who's, you know, out there in the open and actually pretty hurt. Right? This medic still has a las gun normally. Yeah. Las gun, 4 shots, 4s to hit. Right, because even these veterans still are 4s to hit instead of the 3s to hit. Crit and a regular. No 1s to reroll, but that's okay. The orc gets a defensive 3, but, you know. So he'll block against the crit. And then just take the regular, which is 2 damage, so he's going to be at 2. So he's not dead yet. Now the orcs will activate the rocket. 1, 2. Alright, he's been given a 3rd action so he could dash and then shoot. He's just gonna shoot at this guy because he's got an engage order. Alright, Rokkit Boy. Okay, so he's got splash, so that actually is useful for him. So, 5 attacks. Yeah, he wants one of these to be a crit. Oh, let's see here. Okay, it's moved, so he can't reroll. So he's gonna do 5 attacks. The 6 is very important since I think it just says retain, so that's good. So, because once you retain a thing, it's splash. Just everyone. Then circle takes a mortal wound. Yep, right. It just says when you retain. Yep, each one you retain. So it does 1 mortal wound immediately. So let's start seeing what wounds are at. So he's at 6, and the veteran sergeant should be, yeah, at 7. Wow, that's the only person with double dice. Everyone else has been hit hard when they got hit. Alright, so for the comms, oh yeah, the rocket is AP 1, so the comms is only going to get defense dice of 2. He'll ought to retain one of them because, you know, he can at least block one of it. And then he's going to see if he can get a crit roll. No. I'm not going to re-roll that because even after the block, the crit does 5 damage and he lives. So he survived. He's done. And now 1, 2. Plasma has his choice of targets. Plasma is shooting the knob because not only can he potentially clear off the to help make the objective contested, the knob will fail the challenge. So, which is victory points for them. So he's going to fire. He's going to supercharge because at this point you might as well supercharge when you have reroll 1s, and that's a very important target to murder. And then he gets a crit and 3 regulars. Holy! That plasma gunner was like, I'm doing it. I'm murdering this guy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kill this guy. So the knob had a defense of 3, but it's AP 2 now. He's overcharged, and he's got the ability to roll 1 die. which he fails to roll. I'm not going to re-roll because this is rough for him. And they can't spend the command point on the ability to ignore some damage, but it wouldn't matter because that's 5, 10, 15, 16 damage he just took. Yeah, he's dead. They don't have like a medic thing to keep him alive, so gone. He is fired. They've put a lot of fire into here, but they made this thing contested. Back to the orcs. Okay, you know what? 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. 3. Dash. He's going for that. He has to be slightly away to not be within 1 of that guy. But he's still within the objective, so he did his job. Now it comes to Spotter, who doesn't really have a good shot, so he's going to ignore that. He's just going to skip for now. So, challenge has been failed by the orcs, so I'm going to remove that card, attack ops. End of round 1, and turn 1. For the mission, so orcs control this one, veteran guards control that one. So both teams score 2 victory points, since each objective is worth 2 victory points. So that's good. Okay, third phase, that things, will matter. Right. I have a turn counter somewhere. Since it was currently that one. Alright, any attack ops that end at the... That's not there. Then I need to check the attack ops from the veteran guards, since I know some of them could be... So, that turns us to turn 2. Nothing else gets revealed or anything. This guy's going to probably have to do a lot of work. Alright, I should put that as the initiative token over there. See you, Confidant. Oh, the comms took a hit from the splash, and I have the vet, so never mind. That guy's got 6 wounds as well. That wasn't the veteran, and that wasn't the sergeant. So we start at the top, we give orders again. We're next to the comms, so I'll go to everyone. They're still going to take aim. They're also going to spend the command... Oh, right. People go up 1 command point. But they're going to spend a command point on clear the line each time a front... Well, first, we still have to roll initiative first. Who has initiative? Still the Guardsmen. So they know for sure they can make this guy activate first. So they'll give the order, clear the line. Each time a friendly operative fights in combat before rolling your attack of that attack, you can retain 1 as a successful hit. Each time, yeah, each time it fights in combat, cool. So it lasts the whole time. It can retain 1 successful hit without even rolling it. Perfect. Perfect. And now, the commandos. lulls. They could do if... Well, really, the only one that... Oh. Really, the only one that can do is him. That's it. And this guy. Yeah, he can't dash his way up to here, so there's really no reason for him to dash. Well, this guy can't be seen. He could do a free dash. Oh, you have to subtract 2 from that, so I think he would just dash like that. So, never mind. Okay, so for their WOG ability, when you retain 2 or more normal hits, you select one of these hits to be retained as a crit. So they see some melee is about to happen. They're spending a command point for WOG. Okay, so we start with the Guardsman. He's going to do a charge move to be like that, so now he's within one of both of them. Oh yeah, he has to switch to an engage order to do that. So obviously he switched to an engage order. And now, I've not used this Bruiser yet. And he's going to use his trench club, which looks like a shovel, but hey, trench shovel. It's got the stun critical. So he's going to have... Oh yeah, he's going to have to choose his target. He's going to actually fight this guy. This guy's melee focused, but if this guy decides to attack him, he'll at least have an instant hit roll to defend with. So he's got 3 attacks. He's going to have 1 auto hit as a normal. Since the only difference between normal and crit is the stun. And he's going to roll 2 more attacks. Look, he did a crit. There's really no need for the guy to defend, because as soon as I applied this guy is dead. Like, it applies the first attack. Heck, the one that he auto-retained, he applies it, the guy is dead. So, dead. That ploy basically gave him an auto ability to kill someone. Oh, right. Tac Ops. They probably would have revealed wedding, right? Actually, no. I don't think anyone would have revealed anything. Actually, no. The Guardsman would have revealed Tac Ops 2, the faction Tac Ops 2, which specifically states at the end of any turning point. Yeah, you can reveal this now, and then at the end of any turning point, if they control 2 or more objectives, and more objectives than the orcs. So there they go. They currently are not, but you know, they're trying. They're trying. So there's that. And then he's done because he did his charge and a fight, since those are 2 actions. So now orcs. You know what? I'm going to first do the Slasha on this guy. Actually, they don't. If he died... Well, you know what? Something I've never checked, that I never thought of. About selecting a valid target. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. It does specifically say that if I select him as a target, having a friendly operative in the engagement range denies the ability to shoot at him, as it should. So, for the orcs, they're actually going to select this guy. He's going to stay in conceal, since he can do a charge order. Sleep. So he's going to charge this guy. So it comes. Let's see, there we go. I gave him a choppa to make sure he could do things in melee. So he's got 4 attacks. 3s to hit. He's got only 1 crit, nothing else. And then for the club back, he's going to auto-retain 1 hit because of that command. Wow, he's going to have a lot of attacking, huh? I did take aim, not the reroll 1, so Let's see here. How much damage? He's actually going to spend a command point to reroll this one. There we go. The reason is this guy can apply a crit or a parry. He's going to apply the crit because that's 5 damage and the guy goes down to 2 wounds. But then he applies these 3 attacks. Wait, does he think it would have been a better idea to... No, he lives. He lives from that. With 1 wound. That trench club guy is just going flap, 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 flap. That's that guy's thing. And holy crap that he's done so much so far. Like, he's already killed a dude, nearly killed this dude, and if this guy attacks, it's... Well, this guy attacks and probably applies one thing and he's dead, but, you know, he's going so far. That was the orcs. The guardsmen are actually going to have this guy fire into him because he has an engage order. And I think technically part of the terrain, and you know what? He's going to first move like that so that way he can guarantee that their bases never cross this. Which is kind of silly. But anyway, he does that to make sure that doesn't cross, so that way he can fire into this guy. So he's going to fire. He's going to overcharge. There goes a dice again. So 4 attacks, 3s to hit, reroll 1s because of take aim. Or, you know, get 2 crits and a regular hit. Oh, it's 3s to hit. Never mind. 1 hit and everything else. Everything hits. AP1, AP2 because of that. So the guy's got 1 save. You know what? He's going to auto-retain it. So he can at least block 1 because he doesn't think he's going to get the crit. But it doesn't matter because 2 crits is 12. And then plus that is 17. So he's very, very dead. So Plasma reigns superior again. He was doing that because he realized a rocket to here splashes everyone. So that's been completed. Bomb Squig is actually going to charge. Go 1, and then I had to subtract 2. Subtract a circle. So 2, 3 is actually its max. And then for its final thing, I'm not even going to keep its gauge token there because it's going to do Bomb Squig. So it's going to detonate with its dynamite, and it's going to do, so it's going to do 4 attacks on this guy. 3s to hit. Oh, there we go. Because of the crit, it becomes penetrating 2, so now it's AP2. The guy's got 1 save against it. I don't think he's going to make it. Oh, wait, what veteran guardsmen are 4 or 5 up, right? Yeah. He's not going to spend a command point to reroll that because just applying 2 of these was enough to kill him. So, boom, gone. Detonated and removed a guy. Clear them off that objective. Granted, the bomb squid would have been great for more than 1 guy, but hey, killing that one was good. So he's dead. Now on back to guard. You know what? Spotter's gonna do its thing. So Spotter sees this guy and gives the sniper the ability to shoot at that guy. So Spotter is done because that's 2 action points and immediately goes to his turn. Who now fires his long blast at this guy because this guy is treated as having an engage order. So 4 shots, 2s to hit. Reroll 1s because of take aim. Okay. He only gets 3 hits. Without having any actual crit. Well, yeah, 3 regular hits. So, or just auto-retaining 1 because he still gets cover. Even if he's like that. And then he rolls two other successes. So all that for nothing. Yeah, you know what? They'll do the sniper. So treats it as 1 circle up. That'll be 2 over. And really, he can't see that guy. And it goes a little bit there. And you'll see the spotter and the sniper. Oh, wait. It goes up. And he goes there. Yep. And the reason why I had to check is his movement's reduced by circle. He's very seriously injured. He can only move 2. So he moves up 1, across 1. So he's there. He put himself in such a spot he can only see the spotter instead of the sniper, which is good because the sniper can't shoot him then. So he goes after the spotter. Okay, you could do have it all, but he can't. Oh, also he did a move, so he can't do. Yeah, I just realized everything it requires. Like he could do it from conceal order, but it requires 2 action points, and he just spent 1 to even get up there. So he's just gonna have to do a normal shooter, big shooter. 6 attacks, 4s to hit because he's injured. So 3 crits. Those are regular. And I'm just remembering he was injured. So I can't remember. Oh, no. He went down to 2 because of this guy. So his rolls to hit were still valid because he only went to 2 from him. There we go. Yeah. Now when this guy attacks him, he's going to be forced to hit. Just remember for later. Turns out I did play it correctly. This one, though. 3 crits. Well, there's no need for me to try to do the cover because... 3 crits. That's... Okay, the critical hit retained gets it, so... 2, 4, 6 mortal wounds immediately applied to the spotter, so... He's at 1 wound immediately. So he needs 3 6-up saves to not die. Due to the fact that if I retain cover, it doesn't matter because it's criticals. He gets nothing, so he's dead. Spotter's dead. And he is fired. Well, this guy's actually going to fire into him. Because he sees, you can see him, so, you know, they can both shoot at each other, so he's just going to shoot at this guy now. So if he kills the guy, he's going to definitely want to step onto the objective. So first he's got to see, can he clear the guy? He'll do Krak again, because that's the stronger one. 4 shots, 4s to hit, reroll 1s, or, you know, get a crit and 3 regular. Still AP 1, so 2 saves for this guy, 2 normal. He failed them both. No, he's not going to bother to spend a command point to ignore damage from one of these. These 3 alone is enough to kill him. So he's gone. That grenade did its job. So 1, 2, 3. He's on the objective now. And this guy can't even see him, so he's just hanging out there with no one to stop him. So what do the orcs do? They're gonna go get this guy onto the objective and call it a day. And then 1, 2. And then he's gonna the Confidant will fire the bolt gun into this guy because, hey, we got someone. Yeah, I was gonna say, Confidant should be forced to hit with the bolt gun. So I don't think that got FAQ'd. Let me double check. Yep, I was right. Confidant is at forced to hit. So 4 attacks, forced to hit, reroll 1s. Just get 2 crits. It's not cover. 3 saves though, so you know, maybe 2 crits. Manages to block that damage. Wow. Of course. So now back to these guys. They'll do the Burna Boy. Let's see here. It's gonna do 1 to go up, 2 to get over. But since it climbed over something traversable, that's its movement. And nothing's in range that I can see, so it did its movement, and it's done that. It'll definitely stay with the conceal order, and it's done. We'll now do marked airstrike. Because it did strafing run, and they had our marked airstrike as its next thing. And because it's actually selecting as a friendly operative, I don't have to worry about anything. So it's selecting that guy, you know, being fired from him. So, you know, no problems from line of sight. So it's just going to be 5 attacks straight on that guy. Forced to hit, no rerolls because it's its own thing. Crit, regular. No AP. So it just gets 3 defense dice. Failed them all. Crit does 4. So plus these 2, which is 6, is 10. That guy goes boom. Yep. Marked airstrike on that one guy just to kill him. Gone. So they managed to remove him another objective. And now the orcs have no choice but to have this guy fight him. So let's see what the Slasha Boy does. Oh, whatever he apply, the only thing is, does he? Oh, well, we'll first see the twin choppas. Does he actually hit with these 4 attacks? Yes, he gets 2 hits. Since if he applies one of them, the guy is gonna die, so there's really no need to roll anything else. So the guy's dead. And now he realizes he's gonna have to stay there because they can easily just pink that guy off and he's dead. You know, like there's just, he can die and then they'll lose this objective. So he has to stay here to hold at least one of the objectives. But hey, they at least can do some Overwatch things with this guy. He can, he could throwing knife Overwatch. Anyway, Guardsman's turn. So we got the medic and the comms still alive. And still able to shoot. And technically this guy could shoot. Wait, does he have a... If he stands there... Alright. Switching to an engage order. Eef. That's enough. Even though he's within this terrain feature, so he's good. He's within range with the plasma pistol that he's got. And more importantly, do orders apply to him? I guess technically he does. I don't see why it wouldn't affect him. Alright, well, let's just roll with that. So, plasma pistol. He'll supercharge it, you know. 4 attacks. 3s to hit. Doesn't even matter if he needed orders or not. Because he's got 4 regular hits. AP 2, so, you know, that's a 1 save. Doesn't make it. That is 20 damage. Gone. I might be able to clear an objective. And now Overwatch. Well, I guess the Comms Boy is really the only one that can Overwatch. Got a range of that. Sure. You'll shoot at that guy since the medic's, you know, the closest he's got. Yeah, it's 6 attacks, so, you know. Oh. -1 from Overwatch, -1 from injury. So 6s to hit. Yay, he got A6. Which is also a critical. Can't remember, does that apply when hit the special ability on it? Does it apply immediately or? Yes. So since he got a hit, this guy has now lost 1 APL. So now he's APL 1. So he can only do 1 action next turn, which helps him. Though I guess it doesn't really matter if the Guardsman, what happens with the Guardsman now. Oh, yeah. Because it's also Mortal Wounds 2, which just kills the dude. So he killed someone with his Overwatch. And now comms. Let's see here. Just as a last gun. Sure, we're gonna unload into him. Oh yeah, switch to an engage order. Wait a minute. He couldn't shoot, he couldn't Overwatch this guy. He had a freaking conceal order. I forgot about that. Plasma was in range. So we'll do the whole, he got 1, so it did 2 mortal wounds immediately. It puts him at 5. And then we do the 3 armor saves to see if we can block the crit. No. But the thing is, it does 1 damage, so. It's the mortal wounds that are rougher. So I forgot about that. He couldn't actually target that guy. So now we switch to this guy where he switches to an engage order and loads into him. So. But yeah, he now has 1 APL. That goes until the end of the guy's next activation, right? Or I think it goes until the end of that guy's next activation. So he's got 1 APL next time. So anyway, comms firing into him. 4 last gun shots, 4s to hit, reroll 1s, reroll 1s. It's okay, he's got a crit and a regular. So this guy's got his 3 defenses. Dice. Hey, he got a crit and a regular, so he lives. For now. Due to the fact that no one here could do anything, and no, the Overwatches can overwatch anything. Right? Yep, Sniper can't see anything. Burna's non-range, can't see anything. So he's gonna fire, or he's gonna switch to an engage order and fire into him. 4 shots. 5's to hit because of injury. Gets a hit, reroll 1s. All right. 1 hit. He knows it's not likely. But this guy's got 5-up save, so he could easily fail, or he gets several crits and lives. And he's gonna select this guy and heal him. He's right there. He's just gonna do it right now. He can go heal the plasma later. So, end of turn 2. Both teams have one thing, so victory points. Oh, right. Orcs are trying to blow that up. Good luck on that. And the veterans doing their stand fast. They don't control 2 or more objective points, so that one kind of fails. The orcs now realize that they should have done one of their attack offs when trying to murder people in melee, but they were more concerned about that, and oh well. Alright, yeah. No extra scoring right now. Oh, right. Yeah. One of them was revealed at the end of the battle for veterans, so that's okay. So now we roll initiative, since it's turn 3. Hey! The orcs have the initiative for the first time. Everyone goes up 1 command point. Then now mission states something. At the start of the strategy phase of the 3rd turning point, the players randomly determine one of the objective markers to be removed from the battlefield. You know what? We'll just use a random blue dice. 1, 2, 3, so D3. 1. Boop. Gone. And the start of the strategy, and so on the 4th turning point, then one of those is going to be randomly removed too. So that just changed some things. Orcs don't reveal that. Okay, it's really now just abilities and ploys, which I know orcs are going to use immediately. Oh, he's not more than... He can't use his sh and run away. So, let's see here. I'm also going to start flipping some of these. Yeah, they're not going to spend... They're going to hold on to their command points for now. Guardsmen, obviously they're going to give orders. I think they're going to do take aim, since this is a very... They have some good shooty ranges. Take aim. Then any strategic ploys they want to employ? Nah. Alright. What the hell are the orcs gonna do? Oh. Switch this guy to an engage order. 1, 2, and it does see everyone, right? Since it is valid targets kind of thing. So it has to be circle within each other. So if he selects those two, like if he selects him as the main target, I don't think he can actually torrent that guy because that guy are not circle. So he's gonna first flame and just choose this guy as his main target. Plasma is his main target. So Burna, 5 attacks, 2s to hit. So a crit and 2 regular. Yeah, this line covers, so he's got cover. He's got, it doesn't say ignores cover, so he's gonna retain one dice as a regular save. Let's see if we can get a crit. Oh, let's see here. It's 2 regulars. He's gonna accept that. You're gonna block the 2 regulars, take the crit, because the crit doesn't do anything special, and puts him at 2. So he's still alive. And now the other attacks on the other guy. So 5 attacks on him. Ooh, that's... I mean, honestly, the only difference between crit and regular is that the fact that crit requires harder saves. So he's gonna get his 3 dice, he doesn't get anything else. Yeah, and it's not like the sergeant has better armor. Yeah, so he's gonna take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage. So he melted that dude. Wait, ooh, how far away is he from the medic? Not close enough, so melted. That's okay. So we've done his thing. At the moment, no one can see this guy. Oh, right, he's only got 1 APL. Since he can't Overwatch, well, screw it. It's not turning to Overwatch phase yet, so first we'll do comms firing into that. Oh yeah, comms can add 1 to someone's attack roll, right? Yeah. So comms will do its first thing of adding 1 to his APL, so he basically to counteract his problems, and then fire into that guy. So that is 4 attacks, 4s to hit, reroll 1s because take aim, a crit, and a regular. So now we roll 3 defense dice and see if this comms orc still survives. Blocks the crit. We'll spend a command point to reroll. Actually, no. We'll spend a command point to ignore the damage from that one. It doesn't even reroll, just ignore the damage. So that's the shots. He couldn't have overwatched with his gun, could he? Because he was concealed. Yep, it has to be an engage order. So we'll just go, okay, he didn't take the damage from it, and he didn't take the 2 mortal wounds. So there we go. That didn't happen, and now he has 3 APL because of that guy. Well, actually, if that was the case, he would have given the APL to the medic. So he gave him APL to medic. So, back to these guys. What is the orc sniper going to do? They're on, the guardsmen are on a jet. You know what? He's going to go here. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna fire into him because from here, no one can see him. So he can shoot at that guy as much as he wants. So 6 attacks. 4's to hit because he's injured. Rerolls, so 3 regular hits. 3 regular 5-up saves for the Guardsman. He'll make 2 of them. So he blocks 2 of these. And takes 2 damage, so whopping 5. Alright, so now Overwatches could potentially happen. No. He gets to move next, kind of thing. So, we'll actually do... Since he has... we're actually going to activate him, who has 3 things right now. So his first thing will be shoot that guy, 4 shots. 5's to hit because he's injured. Gets a crit. And so now this guy gets his 3 dice. Gets a crit, so he's still survived. This guy has survived a lot of attacks. Now he's gonna 1, 2. And for his third action, he's gonna heal that guy. It's 2d3. His max health is 7, so he's just healed. And now orcs can move their last guy, which is him. He's just gonna stay with the conceal order and go 1, 2, 3, and dash over here. So now he's doing okay. He's been hit. He's been doing lots of things, and he's still alive. There he goes. Oh wait, his main distance was only 2 circle because of his injury, but look at that. He's there now. He's still there. And now Guardsmen will go. They know this guy will probably overwatch him, but instead they're going to have Plasma fire into him because Overwatch from Flamethrower will probably kill that guy. So Plasma unloads into him. Supercharge, because, at this point, just go for that. He's still got take aim. 4 shots, 4's to hit, reroll 1s. Or, get 2 crits in a regular. And it's AP 2, so... Hey, he saved. He blocked that one. Still takes 12 damage. Gone. Plasma was doing work the entire time, but granted, the objectives are still tied. So they haven't changed anything yet. And now the Orc will overwatch into him. And it's going to do its best to kill him. It's going to be 5's to hit because injury and overwatch. Hey, it crit and a hit. Hey, the crit is 2 mortal wounds. So, now it's important. He blocks the crit. Does he want to spend a command point to reroll the other one? Nah, he'll take it and go down to 1 wound. He's still on the objective. And that guy's done his only Overwatch that he can do for this turn. And he will fire a grenade launcher into the damn orc. He'll do a Krak round. 4 shots. It's going to be 5's to hit because of injury. Reroll 1s because of take aim. And he gets nothing. He's going to stand his ground. He's just like, you know what? I'm still here. There's nothing he can do about it. No more Overwatches, so we'll just 1, 2. Man, you know what? Sniper's gonna go 1, 2, 3. If he dashes, he'd be able to go over 1, which puts him there. Yeah, cool. And he does dash, and he's still concealed. dashed up the thing. There he is. Sniper made it. End of turn 3. The zones are actually worth different things now. They're worth 3 apiece. So owning 2 gives them 6 points. Their attack op faction attack op 2 at the end of any turning point, and friendly operatives control 2 or more. Yes. And friendly operatives control more objective markers than the enemy. Yes. They gain a victory point. So there we go, another victory point. And if they do this again at any other turning point, they'll gain another victory point. But they can't do that because one of these is going to be removed. But hey, it was 1 victory point that they got, so cool. And now we go on to turn 4. Let's get all these tokens ready. Man, these guardsmen are really chewing through the orcs. Well, Plasma does that. Plasma's great. Who's got the initiative? It's a tie, so it goes to the person who didn't have it this turn. So, Guardsman. Everyone goes up 1 command point. Guardsmen can't do orders because their orders are dead. They're going to reveal their... Oh, right. Before they reveal that, we have to randomly decide which objective marker is gone. This one or this one. So 1, 2. Or evens, odds. Evens. Boop. So they have to run all the way. They have to make sure people get over there. And all he has to do is shoot that guy and it's gone. Except, you know, sniper to sniper. But they'll still reveal their attack ops. At the end of any turning point, if the total APL from the center is greater than the enemies, they score a victory point. So you know what? They can keep that guy there and score a victory point if they keep him there. The other one's revealed at the end, and the other one's a melee thing for the orcs. And the orcs... Do they have something for shooting? I don't think they did. Oh yeah, just... The attack ops were... Yeah, no, they're not using a attack ops, a spec op, ploys for the guardsmen. They'll do Dakka for the orcs. Because if you get any criticals, you can select one of your failed hit rolls to be a normal hit roll. So that's useful. So yeah, well, starting with guardsman, he's going to fire right into him immediately because he can. So 4 shots. You know, he has moved this turn, so he's still got the silent ability. So 4 shots, 2s to hit. Now other abilities. Oh, he got the 6, which is 3 mortal wounds immediately. Dead. And he is fired. Okay, so it's only when he was activated he gets the silent rule. So he can't overwatch with that weapon. This guy, he has to go for that no matter what. He at least can go for a, he's going to go for 1, 2, he's going to charge in. The reason is, he's going for a damn, oh, he's gonna die. But he'll get a victory point because he knows he can't get over there in time. There's no way he can get there by the end of this turn. So he's gonna at least get a victory point. Because his death at least doesn't give the guardsman a victory point. So, let's see what you got, buddy. You got a choppa, 4 attacks. It's gonna be 4s to hit because of that. Well, that's really shitty for him. Confidant. I'm not... Where's the Confidant? Oh, there it is. 3 attacks with the bayonet. 4 to hit. He gets nothing. It's just when they apply this crit, they do an implant. No damage is applied, but they score a victory point. And he's there. This guy can seal order. So when the Confidant just goes, I'm going to fall back. I haven't fall. It's 2 action points, but you know what? Fall back. Done. Comms will give, comms will activate and give him 1 extra action point. So he'll go 1, 2, 3. Turns out he didn't need the extra action point, and then he's gonna fire plasma to that guy. And you know what? He's gonna overcharge, even though he can totally hurt himself. He's still gonna overcharge. There's no rerolls. 4 to hit. He takes 3 wounds from the overheat. Gets 2 regular hits. It's AP2, so he gets 1 save. Fails it, doesn't matter, he's dead. And the other reason for the lulls. 1, 2, 3-ish, and then he's gonna do 2d3 heals. Hey, look at that. That's 4. That's enough. He heals the guy after hurting himself. And this guy just goes, I sit here and hold an objective. So that's done. All that done. End of turn. Oh, this objective's worth 6 points. So they're sitting on a whopping 17, while orcs are at 5. The tac ops that the Guardsmen reveal at the very end. If more friendly operatives were incapacitated than enemy operatives, heck no. They would have scored, but they've scored more victory points for mission objectives. They would have scored an additional 2. But, they crushed. One guy got flamethrowered. One guy ran into melee and did work and then finally died. And then I think one guy got sniped. No. One guy got blown up by... Yeah, one guy got sniped and one guy got blown up by a bomb squig. That's it. He almost got sniped. Well, that was a very interesting game. Fun one, too. Very long. But anyway, thanks for joining in. Have a fabulous day, everybody.